That they do.
Absolutely go hand in hand. They absolutely go hand in hand. And the funny thing about our belief system is that if you think that you should only be praying, that's not true.
You should
Pray,
meditating.
fast, meditate.
Yeah.
Like we've been lied to so much, and some of us go into this God box. You know what I'm saying? Because we find our salvation in our belief system. You know what I'm saying? And is that wrong? Is that right? Only you can figure that out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Only you can figure that shit out for yourself. Can't nobody, boy, if you allow yourself to keep being conditioned, you know what I'm saying? You a fucking fool. For real. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that God's not real. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Jesus wasn't real. I'm just gonna tell you that those are not the names that they were calling our Creator and the Son of God. Those are not the names that they were called in the original days. All these man-made books on religion, some of them were to keep you a slave mentally. Wake up. Wake up. Read more. Learn different languages. Do more digging. Don't be satisfied with just one lane. The tree of knowledge, that wasn't a bad tree. It wasn't. You'll never be able to learn everything in this existence, in this existence, in this blip of time that we're on this planet. I said it earlier. This is a harvesting planet. A lot of people don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Boo-hoo. Fuck you. It is. If you look throughout history, if you look through all these photos online, you know what I'm saying? It's a rinse and repeat. If you sell your soul, you're going to keep coming back. Think about it. If you don't believe that there's magic, some form of magic, some form of metaphysical science that can keep the soul trapped in this realm or in this existence, you're a goddamn fool.
I truly believe that.
I mean, yeah.
I was going to say, I started looking at, like you said this years ago, you said that a lot of zombie movies were people of color.
Those movies were all about us, bro.
I know this.
And that's why people were making fun of them. They were laughing at these movies and shit, bro. And we were out here looking dumb as hell, bro.
And you got a movie like The Matrix. You got a movie like Boys in the Hood.
Mind you, was made by a black woman. The Matrix was made by a black woman.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't know that The Matrix and the Terminator are the same fucking movie.
Yep, are intertwined in every single way. And it amazes me how people think it's entertainment when the directors are telling you, hey, this is happening now. But blindly looking into it, we don't see it is for what it is. Mm-hmm. We see it for what it's not. And that's always the hard thing to
digest.
Very much so. Like you just said, wake up. Like do I walk around with my third eye wide shut? No.
No. But can I say it's all the way open? No.
Not at all.
Fuck no.
Not at all.
If I sit here and tell you that the food that we're eating is here for us to get nourishment from, it's a fucking lie. If I tell you that we're sitting here, that the food that we're eating is here it's here to serve us and make us feel better, it's a lie.
I agree.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and play any games with any of you. It's not that. It's not that. It's not. It's something else, man. It's something else, man. Like if I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you, I need my people to wake up. I need my loved ones to wake up. I need all the people that I care about to wake the fuck up. Let's start investing in each other. Let's start loving on each other. Let's do something with each other that's bigger than us. You feel me? Let's work on building while we can. I'm not going to tell y'all not to doomsday prep. Some of us can do that shit and some of us can't right now. You know what I'm saying? We can get the equipment and shit like that. But if you don't own some land somewhere and you're in somebody else's property, what happens when they put your ass out in the street just before all that shit hits the fan? Then what you gonna do? That's why I was like, real estate is the biggest hustle. We need to invest in some property. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you own the deed to the land. And make sure that where you live is private property. So private that all your serial numbers and all that shit goes back to a free person. Ooh, free. Make sure that you and the collective of people who are on this land can pay for this land easily. And make sure that all the shit they say you shouldn't have, you got some. Because at the end of the day, it's better to have it than not need it. Straight up. You better get you one. You better get you some. You better learn how to make. You better learn how to make learn how to make weapons, how to make your own food, how to put clothes on your own back, how to sew an outfit. How you know what I'm saying? Learn what you need to do so you can protect yourself. All that. You gonna pray? You want a bullet when you see somebody shoot at you? You gonna start praying then? You gonna put on God's armor? Free will's a motherfucker. People need to wake up. You can't stop everything. That's why you meditate. That's why you pray. That's why you fast. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and motherfuckers gonna laugh at me. Motherfuckers gonna think I'm crazy. I went on a 7-day fast, right? Jesus did 40 days, right?
True.
The 7-day fast, the no food fast, was the hardest fucking fast I've ever did in my life, and I wish I would have went longer. It was a dry fast. And you know what's crazy? All you have to do, if you want to get back healthy, you want to lose, you want the bad shit to go out your body, you have to fast. You have to stop eating. Oh yeah, I know it sounds crazy. Oh, but the food's here to nourish us. No, motherfucker, it's not. Everything they told y'all is wrong. Did you know that your body can make its own water?
That it can. If it secretes water, it can make water. I mean, but that's science.
Right. It's funny. We go so far in this shit that people don't even think about it. They want to put the blame on each other. And do y'all know what the acronym for blame is?
That I don't know.
Be lazy and make excuses. Yeah. Look, go ahead. Look at BLAME. Be lazy and make excuses. Most of us are built for it. Are built for excuses. Some of us are built to go past those excuses. Listen, there's a bit of homework that I'm gonna have my friends do, and I hope y'all got a little money saved up while you guys are out here doing whatever the fuck you're doing. There's an app on the Google Store and on the Apple Store, and there's an app called Headway. Get that fucking app. I have ADHD. I have anxiety. I have a couple of mental illnesses that makes it kind of hard for me to read. I read some books because of this app. I read a lot more than anybody thinks. You know what I'm saying? And the funniest thing at the end of the day that we all keep forgetting, just like Sis said, you gotta motherfucking nourish yourself. I'd rather be the prey than the prey. I'm sorry. If I had my choice, I have a select few people who will be around me that I would build a fucking collective with. We would get together. We would buy some land. We would make this private property. We would try to. I would try to build the walls so goddamn strong and so goddamn thick that the only way that you're gonna be able to get to us is over the head. And even then, there's some type of science that can protect us with over the head assaults. Whatever's coming, whatever is coming, the only way that we're gonna win is together, not separate. So all you guys out there who's still going, you're black, you're white, you're Republican, you're Democrat, you're Green Party, you're this party, you're that party, you're a party to a bunch of stupid bullshit. And the party you need to be with is unity. The unity party. There's people out here with billions and millions and trillions of fucking dollars. And our state, our United States is in debt. Lady Casey said that she's a chicken nugget. I identify as light with no switch. My biggest issue that I have with everybody that's in my circle and everybody that's around me, we need to educate ourselves a lot more. We need to work with each other a lot more. We need to put our pride aside. We need to deal with our fucking trauma and grow the fuck up so we can move on to the next big step in unity. I promise you right now, for all the people who's encountered me in these past year and a half to a year, if they all came together with me, a lot of our enemies will be fucked. Think about it. Think about how many people call me brother that you know. And I'm talking about people that look like this. People who look like this. People who look like this. People who look like this.
Honestly, I could say not many.
And people who's dark as this.
I can say not many.
But if I said something, how quick do you think they jump, though? Like, oh, shit.
I know plenty of examples.
Yeah. My biggest issue is this. Eating this shit that's killing us. I identify as a potato. No, I'm just playing, but we're gonna make this real easy. For all my friends who watch the podcast, let's do some work. Let's do some work. Dead serious. The next time we get on live, which will probably be tomorrow, let me know a business that you always wanted to run. And then let's get together and make the next step happen. Let's get you registered with the state. Let's get you going. Let's figure out what's needed. Let's support each other. Let's start something together. What you about to say? You have something on your mind.
It's actually funny that you say that, because I was thinking about that just yesterday. Because we was talking, working from home type stuff, and and
There's so many ways to make money right now.
yeah, and
You just got to know what the fuck you're doing.
you told me long ago. Well, not long ago. Well, you did tell me long ago. Now that I think about it, you told me long ago, and more recently too, was like, I just gotta find my niche.
Find your niche. Yep.
Niche. That word.
Yep. That was 4 years ago.
And I still, it's so much that I want to do, but I have to stick to something that I know that I'm absolutely good at. And that's where I want to go, and I still haven't found that yet. But since you're giving me homework, because I'm going to apply it to myself too as well, I'll have something tomorrow too as well. So I'm glad you making me think, rather than just maintain.
How about this? I'm gonna do you guys one thing. One more. I'm just gonna do you a solid. Look at your name, right? Do me a favor. Go on to the federal EIN website and write your and turn your name into an LLC. It's free, so you can own your name. That's the start. Okay. Let's start there. Take your full name, go register for a free LLC. Buy your name back for free, basically. Take that EIN number they give you. Yeah. You know where I'm going with this. Take that EIN, and every time you get a vehicle, anything that asks for your social security number, use that EIN. That way you're building business credit. At least you can start there. And then start the other companies from there. Because for all you motherfuckers out there, just to let you know, I own my name. I own my name.
Sure it does. I remember when he got the paperwork to prove it.
I own myself.
Shocked the hell out of me.
Then I went on to buy Game Killers Music Group. I went on to buy Aliens and Astronauts Clothing Co. I went on to buy Night Skin Comics. I own a comics company. I own Urban Swagger magazine still. The Game Killer podcast is a joint venture, but is as a subsidiary of Game Killers Music Group, or Game Killers Music Group, Legendary Legacy Recordings. So, like, look into how to get your name first. Let's start there. And if you're afraid to look in to how to own your name, if you're afraid to try to own yourself, to try to buy yourself back for free, because that's all you got to do. If you're afraid to do that, like start there, bro. Like Avril Dayon Dixon LLC. What do you do for that business? Oh, that's a mother. That's a parent company, or that's a holding company. What is it holding? Oh, it's holding the trust. Anything that you can get credit for, you can get insurance on. And I'm gonna tell you this: with all the police brutality out there, if brothers had life insurance, a lot of police would be fucked up. I'm just gonna say that. You ain't gotta believe me. Motherfuckers ain't gotta like that I'm saying that. And the first step to reclaiming yourself is to go ahead and get that EIN and own your name. And then after we're done here, that's the first step. The second step, I'm gonna teach you something else. The next time we go live, I'm gonna make sure that the itinerary is way more cleaner. Tonight was pretty fun. It was a clusterfuck, if you ask me. It was a real clusterfuck. But I just want you guys to know this before we get off. Don't believe in what everybody tells you. Don't hold somebody else's teachings close to your heart. To thine own self be true. If you're going to use anything out of any of those books, be true to yourself first. And if you're not willing to do that, then do me and everybody who loves us, or do me a favor. Leave me the fuck alone until you're ready to deal with your trauma, until you're ready to get your shit together, until you're ready to learn something more and not be complacent into the God box. It's time to find out who you are, and it's time to buy yourself first. Once you can go there, then we can start going to other places. Anything that you want to say before we get the fuck off of here?
Nah, we touched base with a lot of stuff, and I was doing more listening, and when we come back, I'll process it all. And
yeah, your ass exhausted.
That too. That
motherfucking water got to that ass, boy. That motherfucking water was on your skin like it was percolating like that old coffee commercial, nigga. That do 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 do.
There was no Folgers in my cup.
Yeah, oh. Was that Folgers? I don't know what that was. I thought that was Sanka. No, I'm stopping.
Might just do me.
Fuck. But listen, y'all. Live, love, laugh, learn. Look, listen. You might learn something. You got 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. Shut the fuck up and listen some more. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. And we gonna get to where we need to be. You figure me? So, you know how we do it.
As always, peace.
Peace. 2 fingers and all that shit. Hey, for y'all who's watching us on YouTube, once again, don't forget to tune in to the podcast.
Yep.
We about to go ahead and get off of here because we got some hot dog water boiling downstairs and shit. So yeah, no.